We are live from New York City at Hackensack Meridian Health, Stage 17. I'm Katie Neal from Nash FM 94.7, and this is Jesse Addy. Thank you for tuning in to another Up Close and Country. We got a great show for you. We're going to get started in just a minute. We are on Facebook Live, so if you have a question, please leave it in the comments. We're going to ask those in just a little bit, and we'll give you a shout out.
It's one of the most highly anticipated albums of 2018, and did they deliver? Port St. Joe, which is recorded in a beach house in Florida. We're going to hear music from that and talk to the guys as well. ACM and CMA reigning vocal duo of the year, John and TJ, are here. Make some noise, our live audience, for Brothers Osborne.
How's everyone doing? What's that there for? What is this? All right, we're gonna. I think we'll play you some songs off the new record. Who here has the new record? Port St. Joe. Who's got it? All right, there we go. So we'll play you some new ones. So we'll know pretty quick who has it or not from those who know the lyrics. So. And then we'll play some of the oldies but goodies. Anyone see us on Colbert last night?
That's too bad because it was amazing.
Well, we played this song right there. All right. Give me that look that let me down easy, smile. Don't act like I couldn't see you coming for 100 miles. Don't try to find a perfect word, you can't take the pain out of the hurt. Hit me hard, baby, I can take it. It's your move, go on and make it. Make it burn the whole way down. In my 6'4" ass out on the ground. Tomorrow I'll have me a heart hangover and one hell of a heartache. So pour it on like a shot of whiskey and shoot me straight. I got some friends who love to go raise some hell. A couple old flames to help me bid farewell. There's plenty of time and alcohol from happy hour to last call. So do what you gotta do so I can get to getting over you and make it burn the whole way down. Lay my 6'4" ass out on the ground. Oh yeah, tomorrow have me a heart hangover and one hell of a heartache. So pour it on like a shot of whiskey and shoot me straight. Give me that song, shake around line. Don't give me that comeback chase at this time. Don't bottle it up, don't water it down. Give me everything I got right here, right now, and make it burn. Make it burn the whole way down. Lay my 6'4" ass out on the ground. Oh yeah, tomorrow I'll have me a heart hangover and one hell of a heartache. Pour it on like a shot of whiskey and shoot me straight. Shoot me straight. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Hackensack Meridian Health, stage 17. Keep it going for Brothers Osborne.
Thank you.
Sound fantastic, my man.
That was awesome.
Stood us up.
So you guys, the new album, Port St. Joe. I kind of don't even want to interview you about it. I just want you to like start at the beginning and then walk me through the entire thing because I love it so
you.
much.
Thank you.
It really is unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
So when you guys set out to make this album, what was like the initial goal? What was the one thing you wanted to accomplish with it?
I think with our first record we put out, I felt really good about it, but we had matured a lot. We played hundreds of more shows since our first record, Pawn Shop. And I think most importantly, we're just really confident in who we were and what we were doing, for better or for worse. So with this album, I think it is definitely similar to what we were, but I just think a more improved version of that.
When you guys, for people that don't know, this album was recorded in a beach house in Florida.
Yeah, correct.
So you have this U-Haul and all this gear, and you're driving
Right.
down. Was there a moment when you thought, "What the heck are we doing?"
Yeah,
I think that every
the moment we decided that we were going to do it, we were like, "No, it's a good idea." You don't think about logistics when you're trying to come up with an idea. And then we loaded the stuff off the bus. When we saw it set up in the living room, we were like, "What in the hell are we doing?" We literally have access to like multi-million-dollar studios in Nashville. Our producer has a church that was converted into one of the best studios in Nashville.
Mind you, I live within walking distance of the studio.
Yeah, we decided to
We
go
decided to-
hours south. And but I think going back to what TJ just said, we think about what the hell are we doing every day. So it doesn't make any sense that we've decided to pursue a career in music. But we always like doing it the hard way, if you haven't noticed.
One of the things you guys did as you were making this album, you would listen to other albums at night for influences. What were some of those albums that you listened to?
Oh man, all over the map. Just those kind of iconic artists that don't really they kind of transcend genre and just stuff you think is good. I mean, probably a lot of stuff you listen to. It could be David Bowie and we listened to a lot of Prince one night and
Yeah, a lot of the Allman Brothers,
Allman
James
Brothers,
Gang,
yeah.
the Eagles, Skinnerd.
one night I went on a Ronnie Millsap tear.
Yeah.
We listened to that.
It's the only way to do Ronnie Millsap.
Yeah,
is a tear.
Prince,
Through
Ronnie
all the
Millsap.
number ones.
So do you feel like you guys are kind of hooked now? Like every album after this will be in Port St. Joe?
I don't know. I think right now, every artist, I think, as soon as they release an album, they want to release another one. But I'm just going to try to focus on right now. We got this one out. And then once everyone's tired of this, we can think of what we're doing next.
We're definitely spoiled, though. I mean, we've spent a lot of time in studios, and this is the most fun that we've ever had making music by a long shot. A lot of times in studios, it's a lot of pressure because it costs a lot of money to get there, and the label's just like around the corner, and we gotta make sure this happens. But there, it was like we were away from everything. It never felt like we started or ended recording. It was just the four of us and a couple other guys in the room, and we just jammed. And all of a sudden, after 2 weeks, it was like, holy cow, we've got a record done. And we're a little spoiled. It was by far the most fun I've ever had making music.
Well, just talking about that starting and not ending, the first four songs all just flow together for people that haven't heard the album. It's very cool.
For those who haven't heard it, which I'm going to assume is no one here, the first four songs, one thing I think is really unique and was cool, we really wanted it to musically be very, very cohesive in the way that almost a concept record would be. So on the first four songs, they literally go right into the next. And in fact, if you hear the ending of the unedited version of Shoot Me Straight, it goes into this awesome solo, but then it kind of ends really abruptly, a really random kind of ending. And that's because it actually starts right into the next song. It doesn't even stop. It literally goes right into the next song. And the first four songs are that way. Literally, there's not like, this song's over and here's the next one. It feels like one long, almost live concert is how we wanted it to feel.
Exactly.
That's how I feel when I listen to it. It's like a live show almost. But one of the things you guys have talked about is that you can hear on some of the tracks like all of the like small imperfections, like somebody cooking in the kitchen behind you, because you literally did this in somebody's living room.
If you listen, it just reminded me a second ago when you said this, it like kind of not knowing when you started, but if you listen to, there's a song called Weed, Whiskey, and Willie, and it's the fourth track on the record, and we're all kind of just playing. No, I'm sorry, it's the fourth, right? And you can hear like kind of TJ, he's like just like hitting notes, he's tuning. because we never were like, okay, we're about to play this song, and a 1 and a 2, and we just like started kind of noodling and jamming, and then Adam started going like, and I just started kind of noodling, and TJ was like, literally you can hear him go like kind of tuning, and then he just starts singing, and that was it. That was the take. Like we didn't go and replace anything or do it again. Jay was like, that was perfect, and he left the tuning in there, the noodling, and everything.
You can hear me. It is like that. I'm going like, just making sure my guitar's in tune before we start going, thinking, oh, we'll just edit all that out. And our producer was like, no, we're keeping all that. I'm like, literally, I'm tuning my guitar. I'm like,
yeah.
So when you hear it, you would never guess that's what's happening.
Yeah, it was just a natural. We just sat down and just kind of jammed the song out. We weren't trying to do anything.
Do you guys want to hear some more noodling and tuning? We're going to be taking questions on Facebook Live here in a minute as well. Right now, more music from Brothers Osborne. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's go ahead and play that since we were just talking about it. This is off of our new record, Port St. Joe. I've got bottles and bottles stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival, helps with the healing. And when it all goes to hell, the only thing I believe in is whiskey and Willie. You can take the rain, take or leave my name. You can have my heart, it's broken anyway. You can take my reputation and drag it through the mud. Go on and abuse it. Don't take my smoke, my jug of brown liquor, or my country music. I've got bottles and bottles stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival. It helps with the healing. And when it all goes to hell, the only thing I believe in is whiskey and music up. I'm gonna lock all the doors and turn on the lights and close every blind. There ain't nobody home, and the pictures on the wall are just about lost in a cloud of smoke, while my vices and heroes will hold me together while I'm letting you go. I've got bottles and bottles stacked to the ceiling. I get stoned for survival. It helps with the healing. And when all goes to hell, the only thing I believe in is
when I'm back on my feet, I'm gonna keep on repeating. Whiskey and Willie.
That was good.
I'm gonna play. You want to do one new one, and then we can end with two of the.
Yeah, let's do that.
If you couldn't tell, we didn't make a set list. You want to do Pushing Up Daisies, or
Yeah.
just to keep it a surprise? We talk about our set list openly. Someone said yes over here. You nice. There you go. We saw them in the lobby. She was going to surprise her, and then she didn't tell her who they were going to see. And then we showed up at the same time to check in. So we ruined the surprise to see us. Yeah, this is one of the songs that came out. For those who pre-ordered the record, this is one of the first songs to be released on, I guess they call Grat tracks. One of the first ones to release early. All right. I'd promise you forever if I could. If I could slow down our hands at time, I would. I know they say all good things must end, but if I could do it all over, I'd do it all over and over again. We'll go on till we're pushing up daisies. Growing wild and I'll still be calling you baby. We'll never get enough, we'll be living it up right down the day we die. No, we ain't getting out of this love alive. Till I held you close, I never felt the feeling. And I feel that way till the last sunset goes down. You turn a stubborn southern boy into a believer. Believe me when I say it's gonna stay that way till they lay me in the ground. We'll go on till we're pushing up daisies. We'll grow wild and I'll still be calling you baby. We'll never get enough, we'll be living it up right down the day we die. No, we ain't getting out of this love alive. Pushing up daisies. We'll grow wild and I'll still be calling you baby. Never get enough, we'll be living it up right down the day we die. No, we ain't getting out of this love alive. And when our last breath is gone and they carve our name in stone, no, we ain't getting out of this love alive. That's it.
It's Brothers Osborne live at Hackensack Meridian Health, stage 17. Oh, don't knock that over.
Oh, bring that over here.
It'd be easier if it was right next to you.
I was told that had to go.
Ooh.
Rules.
It's probably an accident waiting
Laws,
to happen.
violations. All right, you want to go to Facebook for some questions? This from New York Country Swag. One of their favorite songs on the album is just one that you played, an album that came out on 420. The song is 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Weed, Whiskey, and Willie. Is there a reason why those three came together, and what's the catalyst?
Literally, the 420 album release and the song being 4 minutes and 20 seconds long was literally was not
by
intentional.
accident.
It's really random. That's
Sure it
actually, we're
was.
not kidding. We're not that smart. But yeah, I mean, John, you can.
Yeah, well, all three of those things, Weed, Whiskey, and Willie, start with W. Sorry.
And you can put them in any order.
You can put them in any order. As a songwriter, especially a songwriter in Nashville, we love alliteration. You know, we love any words that all start with the same thing. And I was like, yeah, weed and whiskey, and oh my God, Willie, this is too perfect. And I just want to write like a 6/8 heartbreak country song, you know, and what goes better with heartbreak than, you know, those three things. And we just started recording it, and we laid it down. Like I mentioned earlier, we didn't have a new grand plan. We just played it down. We kept our favorite take, which was the one with all the guitar and stuff on it. And the next day we got to the studio, and the engineer was like, dude, come here, look at this. I was like, what? He goes, the song is literally 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. We had no idea. I mean, we're not that smart. You know, we're not nearly that clever. And then the record was supposed to come out on 4/27, which is my birthday. So if you want to send me a birthday present, do it. And I was like, that's pretty cool, you know, it's like a sweet birthday present, sweet 21st birthday present. And then the label was like, hey, we got to move your date. And for new artists, usually that means like 6 months later. And we're like, oh, damn. And then they were like, well, no, we get to move it a week ahead. And I'm like, that's awesome, man. That's also 420. What's going on here? And that was amazing. And kind of also a strange twist of fate. We played Colbert last night, and we met Cheech and Chong. And I was like, what is going on here? We have not planned any of this. Yeah. And by the way, Cheech and Chong, exactly how you picture them being.
Yeah.
That's them.
They
it was
left
rad.
us. They left us a gift. And
They left us a gift.
Use your imagination.
Yeah. It was one of the three.
And if you're watching and that all went over your head, don't ask. Just someday. Jen Ford wants to know, did all these songs come after Pawn Shop, or some of them left over?
That's a great question. I think they all came after. You started writing immediately, though. I think a lot of people, they wait. And one thing that was really strange for John and I at the time is we had gone a long time into Pawn Shop being out, and we had a kind of a slow rise. And right as about the time we were getting to the end of that album cycle is when things really started to take off for us. So we were having to take time off from touring to write and to record when we were finally making money, which is like, that's really hard to do when you spent a good portion of your life riding around on a 12-passenger van with these guys on stage with us, mind you, the musicians playing with us. I think we lost a few feelings in all the potholes we hit in that thing. Yeah. But, and that's one of the things I'm really proud of, too, with this new record, is we did try to take time off, and we went right into writing songs and turned down some really great opportunities trying to invest in a good record. You hear these horror stories, everyone's like the sophomore record, and I hate that term, sophomore, because it already makes it sound like it's a piece of junk.
Yeah. Plus it brings school into the equation.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing, we were not great at. And so, that was us going down, taking 2 weeks to record the record in Port St. Joe. That all had to do with us right in the heart of some touring season. We had a whole month and a half there. We took some time off to invest in doing that.
Lisa would like to know, do you guys have a favorite song on the album, either of you?
It changes a lot.
Right now, A Couple Wrongs, Making It All Right is probably
a lot of fun with that one.
The way we recorded that song, and you want to talk about mistakes and raw stuff being left in there, it's one track is down the left side, so vocal, guitar, drums, everything, and we did a whole entirely new recording and played that through the right side of the speakers. And so when you hear that song, you hear two takes simultaneously happening. Now, when we did this, we did not, our producer did not let us go and make
this perfect match of the previous recording. So we mess up a lot of the stuff. We didn't play it exactly like the last one was done. And the biggest mistakes were me singing. My phrasing changed a lot. And at one point in time, you hear me say an expletive. I don't know what the rules are as to what I can and can't say over the radio.
Oh, shoot.
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go.
It was oh shoot, yes, is what I said, kind of. And then I laughed at myself like I'm an idiot, and thinking we would go back and fix it. And our producer was like, "We're not fixing it. That's the take." So you actually hear me in there, and it almost sounds like I'm doing it intentionally, but I'm not. I say oh shoot, and then laugh at myself, and that's literally in the album. It's as loud as anything else is. But yeah, that's just good. That's just kind of a cool example of just things we just left alone and let it be music.
Yeah.
Tons of love right now for Port St. Joe on the
Aw,
Facebook live
good.
stream. One of the questions they've been asking is, even though you guys were out on tour with Dirk Bentley this year, is there any plans to do like a Port St. Joe tour with the two of you? Just headlining?
We're in the process of talking about a headline tour. We did one a year and a half or so ago, the Dirt Rich tour, and we had Lanco and my wife Lucy Silvas out. But we're planning on another headline tour, and we'll be doing a lot of Port St. Joe stuff on this. And we're completely like flipping the whole thing on its head and revamping our live show. And we're going to build it around this record because there's so many cool things that we've done with the record. So
Yeah,
we want to
wanna
have a new.
And we want to get back into. I think the funnest thing for us, and I'm sure for y'all, is like when you go into smaller venues and it's like a club and everyone hates it when it's packed, but they really love it too when everyone's in there having fun, and we like that too. So we're going to try to kind of scale it down for our next headline tour and get into some just fun venues. So it's not only fun for us, but fun for the fans.
Yeah.
Going back to the Dirks tour, I don't want to skip over the fact that you guys are playing Madison Square Garden this fall,
Right
which
next
is
door.
huge.
Yeah, speaking of getting into small venues,
How excited are you for that?
I'm stoked for that. We were very fortunate to be asked to play the Grammys, and that was our first time that we hadn't even been in there. So, but that was kind of a thing in its own. So this would be the first time we actually would have a proper show in there. And when we were out on tour, we were out with Eric Church and who else? I think maybe Stapleton, a few other people that we're out on tour with, and literally both times the day before they played Madison Square Garden is where we left the tour.
Yeah.
And it's just been like sitting there. And it's kind of awesome in your career when we start doing a lot of things that are on our bucket list, and we've been very fortunate to check those off, that there's still some carrots that are dangling out there, and Madison Square Garden is definitely one of them.
That's going to be September 8th. Tickets go on sale Friday, so make sure you get that. Do you guys want to play a couple more songs?
Yeah.
All right, It's Brothers Osborne live from Hackensack Meridian Health, stage 17.
All right. By the way, how nice is this little theater here? This is a pretty sweet setup, right? If you don't say yeah, then you haven't been to a lot of other radio stations. This is pretty let's do this one. This is the one that really this was a defining moment in our career. It was either this song being a hit or we were going to go back to waiting tables. So thanks to for everyone being there for us over the years.
Yes, something like a strong wind is coming over me. It's kinda holding me, yeah. Thinking and doing things I shouldn't be, I really shouldn't be. Yeah, but one more call is the one more what you're doing right now. It's the one more trip to my side of town, and you walk right in. The one more, here we go again. One more drink is to another. You slide up close to me, tearing t-shirts off each other. Your hands all over me. I tell myself I'm not in love, but one more time is not enough. One last kiss and then you're gonna remind you, wishing you could stay a little longer. So calm and so cool, yeah, I try to be like it don't bother me. The last time was the last time, and I'm all alone. Then I'm picking out the phone. Yeah, there's one more call, it's the one more what you doing right now. It's the one more trip to my side of town, and you walk right in. The one more, here we go again. One more drink t-shirts off each other, your hands all over me. I tell myself I'm not enough, but one more time is not enough. One last kiss and then you're gone. I'm you wishing you could stay a little longer. Yeah, one more drink leads to another. You slide up close to me, tearing t-shirts off each other, your hands all over me. I tell myself I'm not enough, but one more time is not enough. One last kiss and then you're gone. I'm you wishing you could stay a little longer.
Yeah.
Stay a little longer. Wishing you could stay a little longer. There you go. Oh, yeah. Come on, let's go.
Thank you. We have time for one more? Is that cool?
Two more. Courtney, I'll take just a touch more of my acoustic. Not much. A very small amount. We need some audience participation on this. You guys want to help us on this one? All right. I think it'll be obvious where it is. So I'm not even going to tell you. But I expect everyone to participate. That means you too. All right.
Whiskey on the beer, blame the beer on the whiskey, blame the morning on the night for who's lying here with me, blame the bar for the band for the song for the party that went all night long, but it ain't my fault, no it ain't my fault. I might have had a little fun, not all wrong got done, but it ain't my fault. Blame the heart for the hurting, blame the hurting on the heart, blame the dark on the devil, blame the devil on the dark, blame the X for the drinking, blame the drinking for the X, blame the 2-for-1 tequila
us for whatever happens next, but it ain't my fault. It ain't my fault. I might have had a little fun, not all wrong got done, but it ain't my fault.
Here we go, everybody, get your hands up. I got my hands up. I need an alibi. Find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake. You got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time. No, it ain't my fault.
Blame my raisin on my name, blame my name on my raisin, blame my lack of knowing better on public education, blame smoke on the fire, blame fire on the smoke, the fire on the bouncer that couldn't take a joke, but it ain't my fault.
Get your hands up, come on.
Hands up, I need an alibi, find me a witness who can testify. You made a mistake, you got the wrong guy. I'm only guilty of a damn good time. No, it ain't my fault. No, it ain't my fault. No, it ain't my fault.
Come on, sing it with me. Thank you all, the brothers Osborne.
Thank y'all.
Keep it going for Brothers Osborne.
Hey.
Hackensack Hackensack Meridian Health, Stage 17, another great performance. That's why they just won ACM Vocal Duo of the Year. Unbelievable.
Thank
The
you.
new album, Port St. Joe, is out now. You can get that at brothersosborne.com. And everyone today in our live studio audience is actually going home with a copy.
Oh, we're like Oprah.
You get a
You
copy.
get a copy.
You get a copy.
Everybody gets a copy.
Bropa.
Everybody watching on Facebook Live, make sure you get your copy, brothersosborne.com or everywhere music is sold. Thanks so much for checking us out.
Thank you. Hey, thank you all for having us.